What's going on, guys? Rob with 3STRONG. Recently, I actually got a lot of good feedback about my It's Never Too Late video, talking about how you can absolutely see results over 40, and how evidently it seems like a lot of the people watching my videos are in that age bracket. Because most of my clients are over 40. My training partner, my business partner, is in that group right there. And it's very interesting because we work out 5 days a week. And we're doing the same workout. Maybe the weights are a little bit different, but we're doing the same movements, roughly the same amount of sets and reps. You know, and we have a difference of about 10 years on us. You know, I'm still in my 30s and feeling relatively spry and youthful and all this stuff. And it's fascinating how our bodies respond differently. Yes, we are different people, completely different builds, but it's interesting to see how the same workout affects us differently. And as we've trained together for at least 3 years now, these are two major things that I've learned. The first thing is, absolutely warm up. The older you get, and especially the more inactive you become over the years, if that has happened and now you're getting back into working out, the longer the warm up, the better. Not that you're going to just go into the gym for an hour and say, I did my warm up and I'm going to leave. You don't want your workout to be the warm up, but you want to get prepped. You absolutely need to get prepped and get your body warm. Because if you have these little nagging injuries and things like that, the better your body feels, the warmer it is, it's going to be so much better, because then you're ready to work. It's like firing up an old truck and then just slamming on the gas and expecting things to be fine. No, you got to make sure the engine turns over, get it warmed up, make sure, you know, the fluids are warm and everything's working right, and then you slowly get that thing going. And can you get it up to speed? Absolutely, but it's going to take longer than this brand new car. Fire it up and you're off and running. So, you know, we don't have the same bodies when we did than when we were kids. We just lace up the shoes and go on a full sprint and be totally fine. I mean, hell, at the beginning of this year, I did that. I literally laced up my shoes, played a flag football game, and tore my hamstring within 15 minutes. And I'm a trainer. I felt like a jackass. But that stuff can happen, so play it smart. Especially if we have these nagging injuries, get it warm. Start with lightweight. So come into the gym, start with very lightweight. And maybe instead of doing 0 warm-up sets, it may take like 3 or 4 warm-up sets of certain exercises. You know, load up the bar, or don't load up the bar, and just do body weight stuff, you know, get full range of motion. There's nothing wrong with just keeping everything loose and mobile. You're going to feel so much better. So that's the first thing I learned, is that the older you get, the longer your warm-up needs to be. But then I'm not telling you that, well, my workout already takes an hour. How do I compensate? If I'm doing that, then what do you want me to work out for an hour and a half if I'm going to add in this full warm-up? Well, the thing is you're still getting work in. And if you're jam-packing, you know, this workout into an hour, maybe what you do is say, hey, what if I cut this thing in half and I now bump half of it to the next day? So I've added in a longer warm-up, more warm-up sets. I cut down my workload by half, and then I just plug that in the next day. So it's the consistency. That's the second thing. The first thing is warm up. Number 2, consistency. If the intensity comes down, if you're going in and you're thinking that you can just bust your ass in the gym, and then you can barely walk the next couple of days, and you come in, you bust your ass in the gym, and then you can't walk the next couple of days, that's not a program. That's you getting a workout every once in a while. The training program is consistency. So maybe what you do is you have a longer warm-up, and then you break down your actual hard workout time down a little bit, and then you do those more often throughout the week. So instead of a 2 to 3 day a week training program, you have something like 4, 5, maybe even 6. I know that's more time in the gym. I know that's more time working out, but that consistency compensates for the intensity coming down. And over time, once you get this down, can you work out harder? Absolutely, because guess what? You've been warming up, your body's been prepped for it, you've been building a solid base for that consistent exercise, and now you're able to hit it hard. But you've laid that foundation, you've laid that groundwork, but it can absolutely happen. You just need to know that you're working with a different beast. You're working with a different vehicle than what you had. And you can, and you're literally just building yourself back up. All right? It can happen, guys. I will see you tomorrow.